And a good Friday night to you all. Welcome to Major Series Lacrosse playoffs here on RogersTV. So glad you can join us. Chris Vale and Mark Perry here at the ILA as we are hot and underway with Austin Stotts. Game 3 of this MSL semifinal. There's a save made by Steve Orleman to kick things off here for the Cobourg Kodiaks. He'll start in goal for Cobourg. And the other way, turning to good old reliable Dougie Jamieson wearing the teal, looking to our left. Woods passes it, gets it over, 10 on the shot clock. Haley looking for some space, cuts in, takes a shot, and Jamieson with the save. No confusion between the Jamiesons because, of course, no Cody Jamieson in the lineup for the Chiefs tonight, putting on a different role. Dad here this evening.
Yep, coach of the U13-1 team.
There's a shot, he scores. Chiefs take an early lead. A minute and 4 seconds into this one.
What a goal there. The Chiefs looking to get out to a good start tonight for game 3. Don't want to give Cobourg a shot.
It's like that was Longboat on that shot. And again, just very early goings. And Chris, this is what the Chiefs really need to do. Get the hammer down early, get the lead, and then not coast the rest of the way, but at the same time, too, really just try to take control of the game.
Travis was once a Cobourg player, played with them in the bubble season in Oakville. Then the Chiefs now got his rights, let him come back home.
I mean, Burns' former team is Tyson Bell in the corner now. He's getting mobbed there in the corner by a couple of Cobourg players, and the Kodiaks will get out with it. Marinier, number 44 in white and maroon. Moving from right to left, David Anderson. He's had himself quite the season for the Kodiaks. Pass back. Anderson will take it back. In the corner, getting some pressure there from Cole. Gets it over, and Haley rips it wide. So a couple of early chances. The only one on the board so far is off the stick of Travis Longboat. Into the corner, this is Shane Jackson. Passes it over, inside, Stotts, what a shot, but Steve Orleman stands tall in the crease. Kelly leaves it back. That's Brock Haley who gets it into the corner for Aaron Woods. Woods turns back through, trying to cut to Haley, but just missed the pass. And as this game develops, we'll start to see some of the characteristics of both of these teams. They were on display in the first couple of games. The grittiness of the Kodiaks, the ability to battle back from adversity in the Chiefs. So they got the ball here again. Fresh shot clock to work with, too. Passed over. Inside. McLaughlin with a shot. That's a one skipper that's going to go wide. Sundown. Onto the far side for Stotts. Stotts looks, shoots. Orleman with the save. Rebound, bouncing ball, and big check there on Domini. And the Chiefs will get the ball right back. Good ball recovery here by the Chiefs. Just good responsible lacrosse being employed here by Six Nations. Jackson. Austin Stotts gets it over. Turning through, there's a shot. Longboat and Orleman with another save. And Orleman's looking pretty sharp here so far, Chris.
He always seems to have a good game versus the Chiefs. I mean, he was back up this year for Bandits, but won the championship, and 2 summers in a row now he's put on full display.
Oh, a big knockdown there, and here come the Chiefs back the other way. It's Kyle Rubish. 3-on-2 developing here. Dane Smith with a shot. That goes off the shoulder. How'd you like that barreling down in on you?
Kyle Rubish is a big boy. One of the best defenders in the NLL. He's won it, I think, at least 3 times.
Transitioned very nicely to get up the floor. And the Chiefs looking for some space again. Dozen seconds on the shot clock. McLaughlin, one hopper down low. And Orleman with yet another save. Ellerton gets around McLaughlin. The whistle's going to go, and the Chiefs will get the ball back. Bell hustles, gets in, tries to go to take a shot, but good defense there by Curtis Romanich. Romanich evades Bell, gets it up, and he'll just go off to the bench. Brock Haley, number 12, on the near side. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Just the one goal to talk about. Up top, Haley twisting around, trying to get through, got into the crease. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get this away. They do, and that goes just wide. Doesn't hit the net, so the Chiefs will get the ball back. What do you make of the aggressiveness by Cobourg on that last sequence?
You know, they're really trying to move the ball. David Anderson's going to be a junior at Yale next year. He's a top NL prospect. He's also the grandson of Gaylord Powless, so he knows how to play ball.
He's got it in the blood.
Yeah.
And Randy Stotts knocks his man down. Here's Lyle Thompson. Lyle getting through, 1-on-3. Mob still gets the backhand shot away. It goes wide. And a knockdown there just on the right side. And
Randy Stotts is not afraid.
No. Stotts and Burkhoff having a couple of nerves, a couple of jabs. That's playoff lacrosse for you.
One thing I noticed tonight, the Chiefs, they're not backing down. You know, Cobourg gets the ball, they're right there pressing them, and they're getting the ball back. They definitely controlled a lot of the offense tonight so far.
Game one, it was a 13-7 victory for Six Nations back on July 28th. Cody Jamieson with 5 points in that one. Austin Stotts had a hattie. You go to last Wednesday, it was a 10-8 victory for Six Nations, and I feel like in that game, that was one of those back-and-forth affairs. Both teams got their share of runs. But what did you make of the late-game heroics by the Chiefs in that game?
I mean, you put the Chiefs, they concrete, slippery floor, hot arena, but you got them back at the ILA at home, and they definitely have the advantage tonight. Absolutely.
As McLaughlin takes a shot, Orleman with the save. A 4-minute power play here for the Chiefs. Marinier gets hooked around there by McLaughlin. Ball's loose, and McLaughlin will get the ball back. Outlets it to Austin Stotts. Takes a shot. That one goes wide. Stotts unable to get it back, though. Marinier knocks it down. Nishimura. 40 seconds gone in the penalty. And it looks like Burkhoff, yes, he was the lone person to get the gate after that exchange with Randy Stotts. Well, the Kodiaks moving the ball around. 5 left on the shot clock. Jamieson with the save. Steve Priolo moving up the floor. He'll just leave it and go off to the bench. And here's a majestic power play. Dane Smith and Eli McLaughlin playing pitch and catch. Gets it over for Brendan Bomberry, who fires it off of Orleman and wide, so a fresh shot clock to work with here now. Bomberry takes a look for Smith. Smith waiting, twisting and turning into the corner for McLaughlin. Sundown gets it over. Bomberry at the top takes a shot, and Orleman with the save. Good ball movement there by the Chiefs.
One thing I noticed, Eli McLaughlin, you know, he's known for scoring with Colorado, but he'll do it all. He'll play defense, he'll pass the ball, he'll set picks. He does everything for this team at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like that's kind of the common theme throughout this Chiefs lineup. It's basically an NLL All-Star team with the players that are on the floor, but they play their roles just so well.
And like you said, defensively, Tyson Bell, Kyle Rubish, Steve Priola. But if the ball gets by, you got a great goalie in Dougie Jamieson in the net. So.
And if Jamieson's not available, just throw Warren Hill in there.
Yeah.
An embarrassment of riches. As the Chiefs are aiming for a Mann Cup, trying to repeat as champions. They have the ball here now. That one's shot wide, doesn't hit the net, so shot clock down to 7 seconds. Austin Stotts with a pass. That was a good fake out there. He faked even me. Shane Jackson was able to get the stick on it, but unable to find pay dirt. Here come the Kodiaks the other way. Jacobs. He'll have to twist back and just save himself some space. All good for the Kodiaks, though. They can kill off some of that penalty time. Got a packed ILA here tonight. A lot of fans in attendance. Woods trying to get around, and I don't think he saw the shot clock, or else he probably would have been a little bit more in a rush to get around those two players.
The one thing I say Cobourg has, they're a young team and they got nothing to lose. So guys got Stone Jacobs. He's trying out for the Show Nationals team. He was a member of the Philadelphia Wings. You know, they got some guys that are trying to get some roster spots in the pros and still college. And you know, they're here. They're not afraid. They're not going to back down. They're going to try their best and hopefully pull out some upsets.
This is the place to do it. Testing yourself against some of the best. Of course, you have here, if you want to play outdoor, you got the PLL in the summer in the States. So many options to just refine your game 12 months of the year. Biles will pass it back. Larson Sundown. Halfway to go in this first period. The penalty is now over to Burkhoff, so back to 5 aside. 10 on the shot clock. Bomberry gets it back. Jackson wires it. That one goes wide. Rebound. Jackson over. Moves in. Shot. That one goes wide again. As Travis Longboat was looking for his second of the night. Jacobs. He's got Lyle Thompson all over him. Phoenix. He's just going to wait and direct traffic. Into the corner for Grenion. Passed in. Jacobs takes the shot. That one goes wide. Rebound knocked loose, and good job there by Ty Logan to get that ball loose, get it to an area, and move it up the floor. Austin Stotts twisting and turning. Has one hand on the stick. Still has the ball. He's getting roughed up. Takes the shot down low. That one stopped. Not afraid to get physical are the Chiefs, but Cobourg staying physical as well. Zach Thompson gets it to Aaron Woods. Woods looking for some space, gets it over. Haley, shot. Jameson holds on to it, makes the save. 8:40 to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Chiefs over the Cobourg Kodiaks here in Game 3 of this MSL semifinal series. Winner will play the winner of Brooklyn and Peterborough. The Lakers up 2-0 on that series. Game 3, I believe, goes tomorrow night. Twisting around, and it'll be the Kodiaks getting the ball back here.
One player I'm looking to be an X factor for Cobourg is Zach Haywires. He's played a few years in the NLL, back-to-back President's Cup champs with Ladner. They actually AP him this summer. He's also playing for Six Nations Rivermen, so he'll be here tomorrow night on the good guys side for Six Nations.
And that's just funny, right? I mean,
yeah. Guys play a lot of lacrosse, every league, and he's probably trying to get his suited back up in a contract when free agency opens August 29th for the NLL.
And that's another one when you talk about, refining your game 12 months of the year, playing for multiple teams at once. I mean, what better experience is that? I mean, it's tiring, but
yeah. I think last I knew he lived in the London area, so I'm not too sure where he's laying his head out now, but definitely some miles on the car.
Absolutely. Hopefully he's getting some oil changes. That one's going to bounce in toward the crease, and Cobourg will get the ball back. 7.5 to go here in the first. A low-scoring contest so far. Travis Longboat with the goal just over a minute in. Grenion trying to tie it up, and a good save by Dougie Jameson yet again. Here's Dane Smith. He puts on the Jets, gets by Woods, still with it. Leaves it back here. Larson Sundown. It's back here for Shane Jackson. Austin Stotts, he's got the tuck job going there tonight. Although I don't think he meant to do that purposefully. I think that was on that diving play earlier.
It's not a style thing.
No. I mean, he can make it a style. It's Austin Stotts. Yeah. He'll make anything a style.
He'll bowl his way through to the net and get the goal.
Absolutely. Here's Brock Haley. Getting it back here for David Anderson. Anderson, of course, led the Kodiaks with 13 goals this regular season. Now Martin, Justin Martin, finds some space. Lyle Thompson, 6 and change to go in the first. Austin Stotts, backhand pass. Lyle's shot, tried the one-hopper right through the legs, but another save made by Steve Orleman, and it's caught in his equipment.
Steve, he seems to always give these guys a little bit of trouble, you know. Is he hurt too?
Yeah, he went down pretty funnily there. Took the ball in an awkward area as he tried to make the save. Again, that was that one-hop shot. And we're trying to protect the 5-hole. It seemed like he went down, tried to go into kind of a butterfly formation. I think he's going to need a minute here. Unless it's just an equipment issue.
And Steve started the season for Bandus as a third string, and then he got in there when Shanahan let some goals in when he went in for Vino, and Steve got in there, did good, ended up dressing the whole rest of the season as a backup, got a ring, and I believe he signed back with Buffalo this year. If not, I'm sure he will.
And of course, very familiar with the bench boss on the other side.
Yep, John Tavares.
Yes, indeed.
The legend. Not the hockey player either.
Not the hockey player, his uncle.
The guy you learned it all from.
Exactly. The guy that almost pulled his nephew into the lacrosse game.
Yep.
But not doing too badly. You know, captaining the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
That's kind of a good gig.
He's, if you ever see the Halloween video last year, he's wearing the Man Cup hat he bought from Riley Sports Store. He's a Chiefs fan.
Hey, JT, if you're watching, hopefully you're enjoying this one. Brock Haley twisting around, trying to get around a couple of guys, gets it into the corner. Ball movement, it gets loose, and the Chiefs will get the ball back. Running up the floor is Priolo. Gets across center and just able to create a bit of space. And Austin Stotts with the ball. Jackson. Fresh off the bench was Randy Stotts. Got it into the corner. Jackson shot. That one saved, and Orleman. Yeah, I think it was an equipment issue. And that one's going to be intercepted. Back on the floor are the Chiefs. Stotts, for other Stotts, that one goes underneath Steve Orleman, but he still kept it out. And a knockdown right after that. Now the Kodiaks in, knocked down. Chiefs still with it. Too far there for Ty Logan, but he knocks it loose. Lyle Thompson. Yeah, more pushing and shoving. Logan really using his body here on this shift. McLaughlin in the corner. To the far side, Martin with a shot. That one goes off the goaltender. It skips up high and goes out of play. Also noticing we got a few extra fans in the house here tonight as well.
I was going to say Ty Logan didn't play this regular season. I don't know if he was on the injured list. He must have been, but probably just getting his legs back up under him.
Yeah, just trying to get another feel for the MSL game. Only played in game 2 this season. Edwards moves up the floor. Thinks better of it. Just turns back with a little bit of obstruction in front of him. He's going to go off to the bench. Larson Sundown, under 4 minutes to go here in the first. To the far side, shot. Orleman with another save. That one on Randy Stotts. He's got the ball here now. Randy gets it over, and this is Longboat who will skip it over. Good ball movement here again by the Chiefs. Sundown tried to use his man as a screen, and Orleman with another save. You're seeing a couple of skip shots, but do you feel like they're challenging Orleman enough?
I think kind of he wants those outside shots. You know, he can see he's seeing the ball good tonight. 1-0, 3 minutes left. If they can escape this, it's a win for Cobourg, I think.
Absolutely, that one goes into the screen and out of play. And it almost speaks even to the defense of Cobourg as well, keeping those guys to the outside, forcing those passes.
And like they've seen tons of shots. The Chiefs have had the ball all night on offense. I mean, look for an Aaron Woods. He's probably the most skilled guy on Cobourg. Played for Halifax this past year, so see if he can get one of the net and tie it up.
He knows many on the Six Nations Chiefs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Woods with a one-hopper shot. That one stopped by Dougie Jamieson, and here comes Priolo up the floor. Breakaway, Smith in, shot, and Orleman with another save. And Orleman is down. It looks like Woods knocked him down.
I mean, the Great Dane looked like he was going to bury that one, but Orleman, hey, Bandit on Bandit right there, so he's seen a couple of those in practice.
Absolutely he has. Dane Smith, one of the best in the game, that's for sure. That one's going to go out of play. And what Dane Smith has brought to this team this season as well, of course, joined the Chiefs in the Mann Cup last year. Decided, let's play full-time in 2024.
And like you said, Dane, he'll go out the front door, the back door. I mean, he started the season going out the back door first time since his rookie year in Buffalo.
That one's going to go into the rafters, and the Chiefs will get the ball the other way. Stotts for Thompson, takes the shot, it goes in! Off of Orleman and into the net. You have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good, and right there, the Chiefs make it 2-0.
Lyle Thompson snuck one in. These guys, they're pretty good. They got some all-star players. This team could beat some NL teams, that's for sure.
You look at Orleman smiling and just shaking it off. Now there's a conversation happening between the officials. See what the call is here.
The one thing
is, it did look like it entered the net. No, they're going to wave it off. So we remain 1-0 with 1:44 to go here in the first.
That's a big one for Cobourg. Yeah. Orleman was doing everything he could. One snuck by, but didn't count.
He was doing a bit of swimming there in the goal crease. But he has only surrendered one here in the last 19 minutes. Martin knocked that one to the far side, and Anderson has it. Passed it over. This is Haley. Haley looking for some space. Low shot. That one goes wide. I don't think he had much. Looked like he was trying to rise it up. Lyle Thompson, 1-on-2. Turns back. Lyle. Aggressive defense here by Cobourg. Lyle gets in, finds his man. There's a shot, he scores! Randy Stotts with 1:01 to go. Now it's 2-0 Chiefs.
Cobourg was really concentrated on Lyle there. They didn't want to let him free, but passed it to his buddy Randy and got the goal.
And how many times have we said that in international play? Stotts to Thompson.
Chiefs, Haudenosaunee teams, Sorm a few years back. Those guys know where they're going to be.
Think about those two at the World Championships last year. My goodness, what a combination they made.
Definitely. And then this year's box, you got Randy, you got Lyle. Even look for Eli McLaughlin. He may slip in there. And they're going to have another powerful offense, plus with Dougie and Warren and net for Haudenosaunee. So they're going to be a team to reckon with come September.
Absolutely. Utica, New York. A little bit of travel. Not have to travel as far as they did last year, but Nonetheless, we are 2-0, the final moment of this first. Haley with a shot, save, rebound. Looked like it was Woods that scooped it up, but the Chiefs do get possession of the ball. Longboat. Austin, shot, that one's deflected out of play.
Let's see if Audie takes it right to the rack. Oh, he's passing it.
He can do it all kinds of different ways, but definitely the most entertaining way is taking it.
Yeah.
You know he's not afraid. He welcomes the contact. Final 20 seconds to go. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Moving through, shot by Longboat is saved. Rebound is going to erase the shot clock. Bouncing ball. Final seconds. Doesn't look like they're going to get a shot across. That's going to do it for the opening frame here at the ILA. So the Six Nations Chiefs get a goal early, and they get a goal late. And they take a 2-0 lead into the locker room after 20 minutes of Game 3 of this MSL semifinal. Chris and myself will take you through the first intermission when we come back. Stay with us. This is Major Series Lacrosse Playoff Edition on Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. Wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
Have a hold on one at 1-5.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Seconds remaining in this break-up game.
Sports is life. It's clear cut. Everything's out in the open. There's nowhere to hide. I had to prove myself more than anyone else.
You must be so proud of your son. He's gonna go pro. The sky's the limit.
There's always a winner and a loser.
You cannot reach the sky in broken cleats.
Of course, I always want to be the winner. And I did reach the sky.
Norman Kwok, the first Chinese-Canadian professional football player, still holds records to this day. He retired from the sport in 1960 and later became Lieutenant Governor of Alberta.
Guelph, the Royal City. Join host Andrew Wood as he brings you the people, places, and events that make up your Guelph life.
Series Lacrosse here on Rogers TV. It's 2-0 Chiefs over the Cobourg Kodiaks through 20 minutes of play. Mark Perry, Chris Vale here with you in the broadcast booth here at the ILA. Take us through that first period. Again, it's a goal early by the Chiefs, a goal late by the Chiefs, but right up in between, it could be a lot more lopsided of a score line if it's not for the defense and the goaltending of the Cobourg Kodiaks.
Cobourg's defense kept most of the shots outside. Orman was seeing the ball good. He was making the movements. They were really just trying to weather the storm there and just kind of, you know, these guys are getting shots off. Let's just kind of give them the best ones that the goalie can see. And let's see, their offense has got to keep them in this game. I mean, their defense is keeping them in this game, but this offense has got to get a couple goals here. I know it's tough. Dougie's one of the best goalies in the world, so have to see if they can, you know, Aaron Woods, Zach Haywires, even David Anderson and Brendan Sars Princeton guy, a couple Ivy Leaguers. They're young, but they just got to start scoring some goals. I mean, that's a tough defense the Chiefs have. And
is there any positives to really take from Cobourg on offense in that period? It seemed like they were getting a couple of shots through, but again, Dougie is Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie's seeing the ball too, and then the Chiefs defense doing the same thing, a lot of outside shots, some weak shots. And I mean, for the Chiefs offense, I think Orman's playing good, but can he sustain that for 2 more periods? I mean, if you're just going to keep hitting him with the shots, he's eventually going to get tired out, and shots are going to start falling and going in. So big thing for him is that Lyle Thompson goal didn't count. I mean, there's no challenges in here like there is in the NLL. So if the refs just said goal, Cobourg couldn't do anything there. But lucky for them, the refs got together and decided it wasn't a goal.
Now you take us through this, the season series. The way I look at it, the Six Nations Chiefs in both games during the regular season got out to monster leads in the opening 20 minutes. In the first 2 games of this series, it's been relatively the opposite. In fact, Cobourg had the lead heading into the break in the first period of game 2. What's been the difference between the regular season meetings between these two teams and the playoff meetings between these two teams? In my opinion, it just feels like there's a little bit more dialing in and a little bit more of an emphasis on making sure that you're not making as many mistakes.
Yeah, I think guys like Daryl Gibson, one of the coaches for Cobourg, Brandon Francis, seem to really dial the team in. They seem to have a bit of a game plan this series rather than just those regular season games. But I mean, you look at the roster for the Chiefs. Ty Logan, was on the holdout this year for Albany, but all those guys are NLL players. So, I mean, they don't have any college guys. I mean, Cobourg's got Dave Anderson, Yale, Princeton, Zach Thompson went to Newberry College. So they definitely have some younger players, but they got some legs, and they just can't back down and be scared. They got to just kind of, hey, we can run with these guys. I don't care if they're in the NLL or if they're champions and all that. We deserve to be here too, and that's the mindset Cobourg's got to have.
And you take a look at the goal scoring again. Travis Longboat's the one that scores the early one. Randy Stotts scores the late one. And again, it really is, as I mentioned on the broadcast before, really just an NLL All-Star game and All-Star team. And you alluded to it. Playing fearless lacrosse is going to get them a lot of places. And in a playoff series, it is that game of momentum. And how do you feel Cobourg did in terms of trying to pick up some of that momentum that they may have gained in game 2? Because again, despite losing 10-8, it really did feel like they were playing head-to-head with them the entire way through.
They showed like, hey, we can run with these guys, and they almost pulled it out. They didn't, but then they came in tonight. It seemed to be a lot of confidence, and they know they can run with them, and they want to kind of steal one from the Chiefs at home and play spoiler going into their next game 4. They don't want to get swept.
That's why you play the games, folks. It is a 7-game series. The Chiefs are halfway to the MSL final, but they got a whole lot of runway in order to get there. Stay with us. The second period is coming up after the break. This is Major Series Lacrosse, the playoff edition on RogersTV.
It's me, Giovanni Petiti, the host of Not Tonight. It's the new late-night talk show right here on RogersTV. We got fabulous guests, a lot of laughs. It's just like the Jimmy Kimmel Show, if you order the Jimmy Kimmel Show on Wish. So join me Sunday at 10 o'clock right here on RogersTV. Nice.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on RogersTV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
I walk for my partner who is on dialysis.
I walk in memory of my dad,
I walk for all those waiting for a kidney transplant.
I walk because I live with kidney disease. When you participate in the Kidney Walk or support someone who does, you're taking steps and providing hope to thousands of Canadians living with kidney disease. Behind every step, there's someone we walk for.
Who will you be walking for?
Who will you be walking for?
Who will you be walking for?
Register or donate at kidneywalk.ca.
Do you like talk radio? Catch a televised simulcast of The Mike Farwell Show. Listen to callers rant or rave. Watch interviews with guests on topics impacting your community. The Mike Farwell Show, weekdays from 10 till noon on RogersTV.
Hey guys, Steph here from the Cruise TV, the show where we talk about the people and stories behind the coolest cars on the road. Join us on Sundays at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Major Series Lacrosse Playoffs here on Rogers TV. Getting set for the second period of this Game 3 of this MSL semifinal. Chiefs 2, Kodiaks, no score. Mark Perry, Chris Vale, here upstairs at the ILA. We are live on Rogers TV, and anywhere else we are streaming around the world. We got a whole lot of eyeballs on this one. The Six Nations Chiefs, the defending Mann Cup champions, one of two teams still in the running for the Mann Cup that have yet to taste defeat this season. You take a look at the western side, what Victoria has been able to do over in BC. My goodness, if there's anybody that's, I mean, you still got an entire playoff to deal with in the top four in the WLA. But my, oh my, Victoria has made themselves quite the bid to try and challenge these Chiefs this season.
18-0, I wonder how many teams have had undefeated seasons, let alone two at the moment. So, I mean, 2024 is looking to be a good one. That's going to be a good Mann Cup if both those teams make it.
Absolutely. Of course, Victoria taking on New Westminster, the team that the Chiefs had to defeat last year for the Mann Cup. Game 1 of that series will go next Wednesday. 24 hours beforehand, it'll be Maple Ridge and Langley battling in the 2-3 matchup in the WLA. MSL semifinal, of course, you have this series as there's a big takedown by Phoenix on Tim Edwards right after the whistle.
I'm surprised there wasn't more of a penalty there.
Yeah, that was a lot of physicality in the early going. That was a football tackle for sure. Yep. Here's Randy Stotts. It's hooked around, still takes the shot. Orleman with the save. Of course, Game 3 of Peterborough, Brooklyn happens at the Iroquois Park Sports Center in Brooklyn tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Peterborough with a 2-0 series lead in that one. Brooklyn looking to, Cobourg looking to respond here. To the far side, shot, Dougie with the save. Dougie's got the moves here tonight. Stretch pass trying to find, he looked like he had Eli McLaughlin, but McLaughlin just looks to the skies and goes to the bench.
Just a bit too high there from Brad Creed and McLaughlin.
The Hail Mary goes awry on that occasion. David Anderson. Bell has his stick knocked out. It's kicked all the way across. That was a punt and a half, and there's going to be a penalty call here against Tyson Bell, and he is not happy.
You don't see that very much, but hey, Tyson Bell's crafty.
Yes, he is. A stick was knocked out. It looked like it was Bell's stick. It turns out it was actually the Cobourg players, and he knocked it about 20 yards the other way. So a power play upcoming here for Cobourg, and you know, again, crafty, but you can't get yourselves into situations like this where you're killing off penalties.
This is a good opportunity here for Cobourg, get the power play going and try to see if they can sneak one in for a 2-1.
It's a low-scoring game, that defense keeping them in this. Now looking to put something up on offense. Ball moving around, Haley. Looking to find his mate. He was looking for a hole going to the net. Almost scooping it up there was Grenion. And the Chiefs will get it up. Priolo. Bell called for unsportsmanlike. Priolo will leave it back. Short-handed are the Chiefs here. looking to do some damage. Bomberry to the far side for Stotts. Stotts looking for some room. Stotts trying to go airborne, and he steps in the crease. He really is fearless.
He's not afraid. He does a lot of diving goals. There's either score him or doesn't, but he's all over he's always coming up off the floor, either doing something.
One of just a handful to score 50 in the NLL this past season. Done it many ways. There's a shot by Woods, and he scores. And the Kodiaks are on the board on the power play.
That's a big one there, and like we said, Aaron Woods, he's a guy he grinded through Summers and Arena League, and then after a couple injuries, got his first games in Halifax and scored multiple goals, and he actually just re-signed this summer to Halifax Thunderbirds, so Kurt likes to see that, I'm sure, from one of his ready forwards.
Just trying to up that experience, playing that professional game, playing the game that he loves. Well, he played it there, and he played it well. It's a one-goal game. Edwards and Phoenix now on the face-off. Edwards, one of the best face-off guys, that's for sure. Smith takes control of the ball. Aaron Woods gets the goal. And the Kodiaks are looking for more. Woods in the playoffs, that is his 9th goal of this postseason. Of course, keep in mind, Kodiaks have played an extra series. Chiefs had that first round bye. That one stopped. Rebound scooped up, fresh shot clock. Lyle Thompson getting in there. A number of players trying to jockey this loose. Who wants it? Still in there, the official getting in tight. Telling them to keep them moving. Kodiaks will get the ball though. Zach Thompson. And it's a fresh 30 on the clock too. Anderson looks for some space. That one's kicked aside. And the rebound. Ricochet will go out of play. Brad Cree will move up the floor now.
Let's see what the Chiefs work here. Probably work some motion and work the ball around, try to get one in.
It's the defense. There's a shot in, and that long stick of Brendan Monberry almost beat Orleman. Twisting around, he scores! Eli, oh my! 3-1.
Eli McLaughlin came in the MSL last year for Peterborough, played versus the Chiefs in the Ontario Finals last year, and they said, hey, we liked the way we saw, and they picked him up. Big goal there by Eli.
It's a response goal for the Chiefs. With just 4 minutes gone in the second. Something that they need to just change that momentum back their way. Rushing up the floor now. Cole inside shot. Orleman with the save. Oh, he takes it away from Shane Jackson, and he has to scamper off. Nishimura was in there. Into the corner it goes for Gareth Hay, number 18. Shot stopped. Rebound, knocked loose. Priolo moves it up here for Edwards. Edwards back in. Smith gets control of it. Such patience from Dane. Just waiting it out. Waiting for some fresh legs to get on. Smith finds some space. Priolo over, in, shot. Save by Orleman. And now a sky pass over for Kelly. Kelly inside. What a job there by Justin Martin to take it away.
Justin Martin played every game as a rookie this year for the Rock, and he's fast. He's got agility. He wasn't letting Kelly get that one.
Now Randy passes it up. Bouncing shot there by Jackson. It's deflected out of play, but they're going to say it went off the goaltenders, so Chiefs will get the ball back here. Thompson twisting inside, right there, and that's a save by Orleman yet again. Rolling ball, 2-on-1. Domini in for Romanich. Romanich shot stopped by Dougie Jamieson. And Cole throws his man into the boards.
I really feel after that last goal by Eli, the Chiefs are, they're firing on all cylinders right now.
It's gone to their legs, folks. That's for sure. Lyle. That one's a good deflection by Marinier. Marinier moving up the floor. He's just going to wait patiently. Just settles the game down. And you go back and forth with the Chiefs, it doesn't always end well.
It's definitely up and down game right now.
Yes, it is. Chiefs get the ball back here. Up the floor, Smith to Longboat. Longboat in for Smith. Smith, inside shot, and doesn't look like he got it away. The retrieval, the ability to just get that ball over.
For all the goal scorers the Chiefs have, as you can tell, though, they're always looking to make that extra pass.
Sometimes it can work against you. Cobourg looking to capitalize. Hair wires. Inside, shot by Haley, or rather he twists around. Haley passes it back. That one shot goes off a leg. Horn's gonna go as the Chiefs will pick up the ball with that shot clock reset. Steve Priolo will leave it here. Into the corner. Randy Stotts. Stotts looking, waiting, shooting. That one goes wide. And that's going to come all the way back the other way. And Cobourg will get the ball. The whistle goes. There's a shot stopped by Dougie. Dougie really protects the bottom of the net well.
He's a big goalie, but he's very good low as well. There are a lot of big goalies on it. But
Smith with a shot. That one goes wide. Rebound. He'll scoop it up. The Great Dane moves back. McLaughlin. 8 on the shot clock. McLaughlin getting draped over. Takes a shot anyway, and Orleman with another save. Launches the pass the other way. Domini tried to get around one, but he couldn't do it. Good defense there by Tim Edwards. Back the other way come the Chiefs. Edwards passing it over. He's just going to get off. Wholesale change there by the Chiefs. Bomberry left it. Randy in behind the net. Looking. Passing it over, trying to find Sundown. Sundown, of course, one of the many going to the nation's capital this fall. That one shot wide, and Cobourg will move up the floor. Number of his future teammates the other way.
Yep, Nathan Grenier just recently traded there. We got Matt Marnier.
Yeah, there's a number of players moving over from the New York Riptide to the new Ottawa Black Bears. Those jerseys, my goodness.
They almost made the playoffs this year as New York Riptide, so they're going to try to take that momentum. And Sundown's second year with the Chiefs. He's done really good so far.
That one's shot by Thompson. Stopped another player in his second straight season as Lyle Thompson, of course, left the PLL to come to the MSL last year. He's really fit in nicely on this team. A number of his friends on this squad, and well, they've done quite a bit of damage. Shot by Stotts, stopped by Orleman. Ryan Hay getting it over, shot, and another save by Dougie as he takes it away from Grenion. Chiefs will get it back the other way. Trying to look for some space there. Bomberry over, shot wide. Rebound's going to come back the Chiefs' way, and it'll be Cobourg ball. Of course, want to mention Larson Sundown, of course, part of the design process of that new Ottawa Black Bears jersey. Of course, $5 from every Black Bears jersey sold is going to go to Larson's charity of choice, Dave Smith Youth, a program actually in the Ottawa area. Bomberry over, passing it up, shot, and he scores. 4-1 Chiefs. Great 2-on-1 finish there.
Been up and down period so far, and then the Chiefs come right back on top. Get that one. I was going to say about Sundown, he's from Tonawanda Reserve in Buffalo, New York area, so he's driving up here. He's another committed guy, you know, going lengths to play senior lacrosse.
The one thing I did want to mention about Sundown, of course, you know, the charity of choice, Dave Smith Youth, ironically, a person that actually works for them, his name is Beauchesne, Mike Beauchesne. His son, Quinn Beauchesne, plays for the Guelph Storm, just up the road here. So a little bit of a connection, a number of different ways on that one, locally and toward the nation's capital in two different sports. Here's Tyson Bell, breakaway, Bell, shot, and save by Orleman.
Looked like Tyson was going to bury that one, but let's see if he gets it back in another period.
Shot,
Grenion
scores. Grenion found the 5-hole. Make it 4-2.
He was released during training camp by Panther City and picked up by Albany. He was a big part of their championship runner-up run, and he's no stranger to Dougie Jamieson, being teammates with him all wintertime.
Absolutely. Grenion with his 11th goal of the playoffs. Now you go back to that trade on June 22nd between Oakville and Cobourg. Of course, Grenion and a second-round conditional pick in 2025 coming to the Kodiaks. The other way, it goes Tyler Hendricks and Latrell Harris. Seems like it's a trade that's benefited both sides.
Definitely, not only on the score sheet, but also he is from Ottawa. Cobourg's the closest team then to him. And then not too long after, then he was traded in the NLL from Albany to Ottawa Black Bears, so gets to play lacrosse close to home 12 months a year now.
Lyle Thompson passing it over, and another save by Orleman. Sky pass here for Dominy. Dominy, that one's intercepted. Almost knocked it loose. He's got possession of it. Takes it around, takes a shot, he scores. It's 4-3. What an individual effort by Scott Dominy.
Yeah, he stayed with the ball, had his eyes on it the whole way. It looked like Brad Cree was going to get it, looked like Lyle Thompson was going to get it, but sure enough, he got it, and he was able to score. He's known for his transition game when he was with New York, recently traded this past year to Philadelphia Wings, and he's not afraid to get out there on the offensive end. He's got some speed to him, too.
He really does. He's got the hops. He's got that ability to great stick work, too, especially in the corner, to just get it away from a guy like Lyle Thompson. It's that one small knock that's able to create a whole lot of space for himself.
He's an Orangeville product, played his Junior B and his Junior A for the Orangeville Northmen. I believe he might even won at least one Founders Cup.
And Founders Cup actually happening in Hamilton later on this month.
We got two local Six Nations guys, Leighton Sowden and Dylan Martin, actually playing for the Ganawage Hunters. They're in the Ontario Finals with Allura Mohawks winner. That moves on. Hamilton's automatically in as a host. And then it looks like Onondaga Redhawks, and it was one team that's going to move on from the FNLA League.
Absolutely. 9 different teams competing for that championship. Inside, and Dougie with the save. Now, talking with the Mohawks coach the other night just about the journey to get where Allura has gotten to in this Ontario final. Shot, he scores. We'll get more on that in just a moment as the Chiefs come right back and score to make it 5-3.
Shane Jackson, another Georgia Swarm product.
He swarmed all over that ball.
One thing I was going to say here is we got a lot of Haudenosaunee and Team Canada players on the Chiefs, but Tim Edwards, American guy, he played at Canisius College in Buffalo. He's from the Syracuse area. I believe he currently lives in Ohio, so I don't know if these guys fly him in or he drives up, but he's one of the only Americans out here showing that the box game's growing all over North America.
Ohio, he can drive it. Yeah. Ohio's close.
I don't know if he's Columbus, Cincinnati, but probably a teacher, coach, I'm guessing.
Well, if he's Cincy, you might as well just call it Kentucky.
Yep.
And then a drive right through Ohio, actually, back in May. And
he had a small,
beautiful countryside.
He had a small stint with the Chiefs a few years back, and then was part of the trade to Brampton for the Dawson brothers, and found his way back here last year. So looks like he found a home. They brought him back for the hopefully repeat season.
Well, they're doing well for themselves. A 5-3 lead in this game, a 2-0 series lead, an 11-0 regular season.
Tim must be tired on this one, though. We got Brad Cree taking the face off here.
Well, I mean, you have options, right?
Yeah, they got a lot of options.
Stotts will step up off the bench and let the face-off win.
They have so much options where a few years back they were shorthanded in Peterborough when Johnny Tavares was the assistant coach. They suited him up that one game, brought him back out of retirement.
I think that's the last game he ever played.
Yeah.
That one shot, that one stopped. An illustrious career, JT. He's doing not too badly as a coach, not only for the Six Nations Chiefs, but for the Buffalo Bandits. He's got three championships in 2 years.
You can't beat that.
Running it down, Tyson Bell lost the handle on that one. It goes into the corner. It's going to be Chiefs ball nonetheless, but oh, you know, Beller might have wanted that one.
He was looking to bury the one that I got saved last one, so he really wanted to get that one there.
Here's Randy Stotts on the near side, number 83 in teal. Gets it over to Austin. Austin and Randy both on the floor. Shane Jackson goes in behind the goal, finds Brendan Bomberry. 4 on the shot clock. Bomberry twisting, turning shot. Rebound. And McLaughlin is stopped. A couple of chances there for the Chiefs, and they get the ball back. .5:36 to go here in the second. It's a 2-goal game. Stotts gets it over. Shot, that one goes high. And here comes Cobourg. Grenion, he's got one of the goals. Takes a shot, stopped, rebound. It's going to land right in front of the crease. And the Chiefs will move it up. The transition game continues. Shot, that one goes wide as Cole tried to find Lowe.
We were talking about the PLL earlier. There's about a good 5 or 6 of these Chiefs players that all at least played a handful of games in the PLL since that started in 2019.
And it's definitely a different game, of course, field versus box.
I think a lot of these guys just like box better, and they'll come back. This is a pro atmosphere, and the Chiefs treat everybody good, so they'll quit playing field for some Man Cup action.
Absolutely. It's a prestigious trophy to win. Looking to repeat as champions, many of these players returning from last season. Up the floor, Edwards, 1-on-2. He's just going to wait. Getting hacked there by Marinier. And he'll just transition back. Twisting and turning on the far side. Sundown, got it over. Stotts shot blocked. Rebound, 5 on the shot clock. Stotts still with it. Still looking, shooting, and Orleman with the save. And Jackson, or rather Longboat, knocked his man over right after the horn.
Arati there, he's flying.
He saw that shot clock and he said, I gotta do this myself. He passes that one. There's no shot being taken. Not with that amount of time left. Cobourg back the other way. Shot stopped right into the crest of goaltender Jamieson. Bouncing ball is going to be moved up here by the Chiefs. Smith got it from Martin, who gets off. Smith. Oh, that one's intercepted. That's a pickoff. That's just a blind, almost a blind pass in a way. Just a good grab there by Rowan Kelly. That was almost a Malcolm Butler type of interception.
Rowan's another guy. He's bounced around some NLL tryout rosters and some time in Colorado, and I believe he's just still playing Arena League.
Yeah, another great league here in North America. And there's a shot and another Dougie Jamieson stonage. Edwards can't get to it. Burkhoff will get back. Phoenix. Good defense there by Priolo, but Phoenix was able to get it through. Cobourg down by 2. Cree trying to knock that ball loose. 10 on the shot clock. One's right toward the goal. Dougie with the save. Although just did more to just stand in front of it and keep it away from bouncing in. Priolo. Randy Stotts in the corner. Finds Lyle. Onto the far side. Stotts almost got to it. It's Stotts and Orleman just eyeing each other.
Having some words there.
How about that for just some playoff gamesmanship?
Like I said, both Cobourg's not backing down, neither are the Chiefs. They want to win.
Absolutely they do. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. Chiefs 5, Cobourg 3, and the shot clock will expire. And it's the defense of the Chiefs there yet again that are coming up big, keeping Cobourg to the outside.
Some of these shots aren't in quality, just hitting the backboards.
Bomberry to the far side, gets it back, the longboats, over, shot, Orleman the save. And Orleman, he's been a big story in the second period as well, continuing to play big here and keeping Cobourg in it.
He's moving good tonight. He's seeing the ball good. He's keeping Cobourg in this game.
Near side. Harrowires gets it back, bouncer shot, and that one's going to go to the near side. The shot clock will expire, and here come the Chiefs back the other way. Priolo. Under a minute to go in the second. Randy with a shot. That one's blocked by the goaltender. Priolo shot. Orleman again with the save. Those are those long-range shots that the Chiefs have been taking here.
One thing, Steve was kind of thrown to the wolves with the Riptide for 2 seasons as a starter, and this last year being the backup in Buffalo. I think he learned a lot from Matt Vince, and looks like he's transitioning what he learned into the summertime game.
That latest shot is blocked. Almost getting to it. Grenion. 13 seconds left, and it looks like a timeout's going to be called here by Cobourg to try and draw up a play to finish off this period.
Let's see what offense coordinator Daryl Gibson draws up here. Daryl also son of Tyson Gibson. I believe he might be playing out in the WLA, maybe for Victoria.
I think everybody's playing for Victoria this year.
Jesse King, they got a lot of good guys.
Yeah. Captain of the Roughnecks, former Roughneck Marshall King, of course now a member of Las Vegas.
Then they believe they got Justin Getty went to New West.
Yeah.
They got the Orangeville connection in net for Victoria, Cameron Dunkerley and Chris O'Reilly, fresh out of junior. So they got 2. Orangeville's known for good goalies, and they got 2 of them. So Victoria.
How about New West with Will Malcolm, what he's done there?
Yeah, he's having a good. Then you figure Panther City's got his rights, but Nobody knows what's going on with Panther City, so I'll have to see.
Yeah. Moving here to Six Nations.
Yeah, I think we could sustain a pro team. Yeah.
Why not? Heck, even just up north to Kitchener.
We can knock a wall down for some more seats if that's all you need.
Absolutely. I mean, there are a few arenas that were bidding to house the Toronto Rock while Hamilton was going through their whole arena thing. Sure, one of those arenas would take a team in an instant.
Take a team.
I mean, heck, if you do Kitchener-Waterloo at the odd, you might drag Dane Smith there.
Yeah.
Play in his hometown.
They love their lacrosse here, so they can definitely pack out.
I can build a big arena, or, like you said, just put seats on the far side.
Yeah.
That's going to do it here in the second period of play. Looking for that last second attempt at the empty net. They're not going to get it. It's a 2-goal game. The Chiefs lead the Kodiaks by a score of 5-3 through 40 minutes of play. We'll take you through the intermission when we come back. Stay with us. This is Major Series Lacrosse, the playoff edition here on Rogers TV.
Join Carolina Suarez for Tapestry Hall Style, Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. on Rogers TV. Hey guys, Steph here from the Cruise TV, the show where we talk about the people and stories behind the coolest cars on the road. Join us on Sundays at 8 p.m.
What happens with Bitcoin scams is a person maybe even be researching investments, how to invest, how to make money. And what will eventually happen is they might receive a targeted ad, or they might receive contact from somebody claiming to have an investment opportunity. The person will be enticed by really profitable investments in a short period of time. So that enticement will make the victim believe that it's almost an opportunity too good to miss. The victim will then send funds to the person who they've been dealing with as directed. They'll be given sometimes access to a fake website that makes them believe that their somewhat small investment is growing astronomically. They're enticed to send more money. They'll believe that they have all this money. They want to withdraw that money. The fraudster will then say, okay, no problem, you can withdraw your money, but you have to pay upfront taxes. They will never actually get their money. They'll be met with another upfront tax or fee. Money will just keep snowballing.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Major Series Lacrosse here on Rogers TV. It's Game 3 of the MSL semifinal. We're through 40 here at the ILA. The Chiefs have a 5-3 lead on the Cobourg Kodiaks. Mark Perry alongside Chris Vale here in the broadcast booth. A little bit more scoring to talk about in that second period, but I think the thing that I keyed in on during that middle frame, Chris, was the ability for both of these teams to really respond when they're facing a bit of adversity. No team really, got on the front foot, if you will, when it came on going on extended runs.
Definitely, I think it was a very up and down quarter, and then once the Chiefs scored, Cobourg scored. Cobourg scored, Chiefs scored. So, I think the big thing for this third is going to be, can Cobourg tie it up and get the lead and sustain it? And if you're the Chiefs, you're saying, come on, these guys are hanging around too long, let's finally put them away.
The story of that second period, without a doubt, has to be Steve Orleman.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's having a really good night in that. I think this is probably the best game so far he's played in this series.
Yeah. What makes Orleman so good? Like, what is he doing that I guess maybe the younger crowd and maybe some other lacrosse goaltenders are looking at and say, I want to pick up on that if I want to be successful at this level.
He definitely moves a lot. Like I'd say, he definitely got good side-to-side motion, and he doesn't try to get big or anything. He's just more or less right to left, and if you're just seeing the ball good, you're just seeing the ball good. So.
Absolutely. The other way, of course, Dougie Jamieson can't be underscored how big of a game he's had here for the Chiefs.
And like you said, Dougie's one of the best guys in the league, and like you pointed out earlier, he also saves the ball good low, and for being a bigger goalie, he can also move good, and he's, like he says, he sees it. There's no real shooters. He was just on the last Classified podcast. He says he doesn't watch tape or really pay attention. He just goes out there and just looks to see the ball good. And that's kind of what he's doing tonight too. They got him shooting from the outside, and he's making saves.
And I mean, sometimes that plays into a lot of favors for a lot of successful athletes. It doesn't matter the sport. Sometimes it's maybe you're being a little bit too analytical, and that could even be a detriment to your game.
He just seems like he goes in relaxed, and he's just like, hey, I've been doing this for years, and these are my pipes. I'm at he's at the home tonight, so he's not nervous or nothing. And he's got some good defenders in front of him, and if they can make a good play on defense, he's there to save them.
What similarities and what differences did you notice in that second period from both sides?
It looked like really the Chiefs were trying to run and gun, and then Cobourg was sticking with them, where in the first period Chiefs started to really settle it down on offense, where that one they were definitely more up and down, and then there was a couple, let's say, broken or unsettled situations there, and then the Chiefs got their goals.
And, of course, the Chiefs getting their goals. Brian Cole, Justin Martin, and Shane Jackson all getting on the board. Austin Stotts, I'm surprised he doesn't have a couple, but I think that really also plays into how well Orleman has played. But at the same time, too, it feels like there's something in the air, and Airaudi's going to get one eventually.
Definitely. I think a lot of guys have been pitching in and chipping in with the goals. So look for a guy like Audi to have a big third, and I bet you that's what gets them over the hump.
Who on Cobourg are you looking at to really be a big-time player here in the third period to try to kickstart a comeback and get the victory?
Like Woods had a goal. I'm looking for that Dave Anderson. I'm looking for the Haywires. Like, he's a veteran NLL player, and he didn't play this past winter, but they need some other guys to score. It can't all be Aaron Woods.
Another aspect of this game has been a little bit more of the physicality. In the first period, it felt a little bit more that animosity was there based on the first couple of games. At the same time, too, in that second period, it seemed like both teams kind of tamed it down a little bit. Yes, it was there, but not as much.
It was a little shoulder bumping, but nothing too crazy. Like you had Brad Cree and stuff, they were more or less going for the ball. But there was, even in game one, there was definitely a bit more chirping. And then obviously there was a fight in game one where both teams have been kind of settled in and like, look, let's play our game. Let's not cooler heads prevail, and we can't win it from the penalty box. So.
As we look at the schedule coming up for these two teams, of course, on Sunday it is Game 4 in Cobourg. It's a 6 o'clock start, so keep that in mind, a 6 o'clock start for Game 4. The question is, though, is that going to be a potential series clinching game, or is this going to be a 2-1 series going into that one? We'll have to see. We still got a lot of lacrosse to play here at the ILA on a Friday night. Glad you can join us here on Rogers TV. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the third period. It is Chiefs 5, Cobourg 3. We'll be back.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Aging Well brings you conversations with experts to help empower your golden years with enthusiasm and optimism. Don't miss Aging Well with Angela and Alice Liu, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to the kitchen of Chef Jasjeet Kaur. Join her as she teaches you how to make traditional Indian recipes and giving cultural twists from all around the world. Remember, love is the key ingredient, and you're in the kitchen with Chef Jasjeet.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on RogersTV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdsville, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
Welcome back to Major Series Lacrosse here on Rogers TV, getting set for the third period between the Chiefs and the Kodiaks. Mark Perry and Chris Vale here in the broadcast booth, live at the ILA. It is the Six Nations Chiefs with a 2-goal lead, looking to put the Kodiaks on the brink of elimination and punch their ticket to yet another Major Series Lacrosse final.
Like you said, these guys want to see Peterborough yet again in another finals. Let's see who scores first this period. Let's see what team's ready to roll. And like I said, if I'm Cobourg, I'd like to be the ones to score first and kind of take some momentum away from the Chiefs.
Getting set for the third period. Of course, I should probably stop doing that. People don't like that. Third period underway here at the ILA. It is 5-3 Chiefs. The ball goes into the backside. And the whistle's going to go. It is going to be Chiefs ball. For those wondering, we don't get rosters until about 10 minutes before the actual face-off taken, so we don't actually get time to figure out pronunciations on a lot of these players. So if you're not happy with some of the pronunciations, unfortunately, all I can say is tough luck and maybe help us out every once in a while.
Game one, Grenier was wearing a brown jersey, so.
Apparently it's Grenin.
Yeah, Grenin.
Again, we could use a pronunciation guide up here, but I'm not going to go off on that. We got quality lacrosse. I'm not going to concentrate myself on one email that I just received from somebody. There's a shot that's going to be taken. It's saved. Rebound controlled here. Austin Stotts moving the shoulder, or rather that was Randy Stotts. People are nice. Let's just put it that way. Kelly. David Anderson. Now into the corner it goes. Knocked down there, big hit. And it will roll to center.
Kyle Rubish with the hockey slap there, huh?
Yeah, Kyle Rubish, he's been physical. Many of these players have been physical. Here's Austin Stotts. Stotts twisting around, takes a shot, he scores. Air Audie. And the Chiefs continue on with a 6-3 lead.
Like you said, we knew he was going to come out firing, and as soon as he got that, he was going right to the net. He buried it, though. That's a big one for Chiefs, having him score.
For Austin Stotts, of course, he has been one of the best in Major Series Lacrosse this season. Second in the MSL with 54 points.
People forget he's still young because he's been winning Man Cup since 2016.
And again, he has been scoring by the bunches. Should have been the world championship MVP last year, but that's another conversation for another day. This is Dane Smith. Up the floor it goes for Lyle Thompson. Inside, finds Jackson for Smith. Back inside, Jackson, another save by Steve Orleman. Woods. Woods around, takes a shot, that one's blocked. Rebound's gonna be scooped up. Woods passing it back again. Haley. Haley shot down low and another save by Doug Jamieson.
The wall. Doug Jamieson just not letting that one through. One thing I know is Cobourg really bunches the middles on offense where the Chiefs spread out and can get those extra passes when they're on low.
Austin Stotts has that one knocked out of his hand. The stick, he gets taken down. Chiefs still with the ball. Bomberry, shot stopped. Orleman keeps it in front of him. Good job there. And the Kodiaks will move it back around. Romanchuk. Haley. Haley trying to move around, twisting back, twisting forward. Haley still trying to get around Smith. Good defense there by the Buffalo Bandit. There's a shot by Jacobs. Kind of a weak shot, if you will. Martin leaves it back here for McLaughlin. Back here for Jackson. Waiting, shooting Smith. It goes off a couple of arms. Doesn't reach the net. Stretch pass here for Domini. Domini trying to get around. Can't get around the defense. Good comeback there and getting bowled over was Bem.
They just want to let Domini get a free look there, so he could not. He fumbled it.
Unfortunately. Well, Chiefs still with a 3-goal lead, but Cobourg on the comeback effort. Shot and underneath. Dougie keeps it out again. They're moving it around again. It's going to be blocked. Goes into the corner. This is Lyle Thompson. Right in front of the Cobourg bench. He's getting bodied there by Romanchuk. Lyle back to Austin. Into the corner. 15 on the shot clock. Around over, Bomberry inside, takes the shot. He steps in the crease though.
Let's see if Woods goes right to the net like last time.
Now Cobourg trying to move the ball around. Anderson on the near side, and Jamieson with another save. And just his ability again, he gets down low, keeps the net in front of him, just basic goaltending. Goaltending 101 on that one. Shots, another stop. The other way, as that was Orleman responding, save for save.
Holberg was not looking there. Threw it away.
In the corner, trying to come out with it. That one's knocked loose, and here comes Cobourg. That's Domini who held on to it. Waves it back here. Aaron Woods on the near side. Woods trying to get around for Haley. Haley with a shot. That one goes wide. Rebound's going to come back across center. Cole's going to come back the other way for Six Nations. Over inside, Bomberry could not get the shot away. Sundown. On it back over here for Randy Stotts. Stotts inside, trying to find a couple of players. It went off the stick of Bomberry. He's got it here again. Bomberry getting bodied there. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is loose. And Orleman's going to think better of it and just grab it and get it up the floor.
Sundown was trying to sell a call there behind the net, but did not work.
He really was.
One thing I noticed, the Chiefs, even though they're pushing it, Tyson Bell's going to go right to the net right now, though.
Yes, he is. Tyson Bell inside. He bowls over Orleman, and he's going to generate a bit of traffic after that one.
I think Orleman might have sold that one. Looked like he kind of more or less went out where Tyson Bell was. You can tell Tyson stopped and wasn't trying to run him.
And he tried to hold off.
But one thing I noticed, a lot of the other plays, like Justin Martin had the ball, Brian Cole had the ball, they were really kind of pulling it up, letting the offensive guys come on. They weren't really trying to go into the net. Tyson Bell back to the sin bin or what?
Yes, it looks like it. Yes, Bell will get the gate for 2 or less. Orleman, no worse for wear. Guys, as tough as nails, though.
He's not even just making saves, he's drawing calls. So Rubish, we got Brian Cole, Justin Martin, and Steve Priola. That's a pretty good defense. Let's see what Cobourg draws up. And
try that tight box in front of Doug Jamieson. 11:54 remaining here in the third. This is an opportunity for Cobourg to try to claw back into this one. Haley on the near side to Anderson. No move around the perimeter of the zone. Haley up top, getting it over. A lot of pitching and catching there, and Anderson takes the shot. It goes just wide. No shot clock reset. It didn't hit the net, so just 6 seconds to work with here. Anderson takes a shot. He scores. Zooms it by Doug Jamieson to make it 6-4.
Anderson, you know, he's Yale University Bulldog, Ivy League D1, and went to Culver Military School, I believe, in Indiana. But yeah, they needed him to score there. He's second leading scorer on the team, and they needed him to score. I think he's also going up for the Haudenosaunee team as well this fall time. I believe he's from Cambridge, so not too far down the road.
Not too far at all. I believe I drive through Cambridge on my way back home. Edwards and Phoenix here on the draw. Good knock there by Phoenix to just get it out to an open area. That's just a heads-up play by the face-off man. Aaron Woods. So Anderson with the latest goal here for the Kodiaks, and they're looking for more with 11 and change to go. Loose ball, Thompson shot, he scores. Bit of a screen, but he gets it through.
I don't think Dougie's seen that one. Kind of Zach Thompson picking up the Lucy and just a nice slow shot. I think Thompson's an Ottawa guy as well. Played at Stony Brook University before transferring to D2 Newberry in South Carolina. He might even be in the NL draft this year.
He just might.
Tyson Bell on refs here right now. He doesn't really like what he saw.
When does Tyson Bell like what he sees? I mean, when he's engaged, he's really engaged, and he's just thinking all game. There's a shot. Orleman with the save.
Cobourg's got some momentum right now, 6-5 game, you know. They want to tie it up and then get the lead.
This is David Anderson. A round shot. Dougie with the save down low. Good protection there. A little bit of a screen, but Dougie saw it the whole way through. It's Travis Longboat. Austin Stotts, he's mobbed. Still getting mobbed, still with control of the ball. Austin Stotts inside, and he nearly finished off a phenomenal play there.
He's upset. He wanted a call there. He was getting mugged.
Yes, he was. Whole lot of sticks up top. But again, that's just Austin Stotts being able to welcome that contact and welcome that aggressiveness and still keep poised and keep possession of that ball.
It's tough. He doesn't go down easy to draw him, so he got right through and a decent shot.
Well, the one thing is, through that, if you do knock him down, chances are you're going to get called, knowing that reputation. It's spread out offense. Haley with 3 assists, Aaron Woods with a goal and a helper, or with 2 helpers rather. Both of them with 3 points on the night, leading Cobourg.
I like to see Dane get one right here.
Yeah, and another save by Orleman. Ball is loose. A quartet of players for the Chiefs with 2 points. Nobody with 3. Shane Jackson, Austin Stotts, Brian Cole, and Travis Longboat, all with a goal and a helper. 6 different goal scorers for the Chiefs. Inside shot, Orleman with the save. That time on Brian Cole. Up the floor it goes, Anderson. Anderson trying to get around a man. Up top for Woods. Woods waiting, shooting. That one goes wide. And Anderson and Cree converge there. Cree knocked the ball loose, and Cree's going to get a call here.
Is he calling pushing from behind? Yeah.
Or actually, it is going to be Anderson. No, both of them are going to go. Nope, it's just Anderson. So it'll be a power play here for the Chiefs with 8:37 to go. Chiefs up by just 1.
I'm looking at audio. You let McLaughlin score here.
There's a few different options on that floor part.
There's Randy over there too, so maybe him too.
Well, if Randy's not shooting, you might get a behind-the-back pass. McLaughlin. Austin Stotts giving McLaughlin some instructions. There's a backhand pass. I guess I called it from the wrong guy. Austin Stotts for McLaughlin. McLaughlin in. That one shot wide.
Try to twist her.
And it's all about those angles. On the near side is Grennan. To the far side it goes. Now inside, trying to find Woods, but he's unable to finish it off. Tyson Bell scoops it here for Dane Smith.
Looked like Dane was going out the back door more in the last period. Now this period's coming out the front.
He's
do it all.
He can really do it all. He's got it here again. Smith in behind the net. McLaughlin. That one's knocked loose. Smith is able to get a stick on it. 6 on the shot clock. McLaughlin can't get to it. Sundown can't get to it either. McLaughlin shot right off the ricochet off the boards, and he just puts it on net, and Orleman just makes the save. Very calm, cool, and collected yet again. Brock Haley.
They're looking to double. Steve Drill behind.
Yeah, it looked like he took a stick up. Like a quick word to the official. Looks like he's all right. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Cobourg's just going to wind this one down.
Looks like Haley's one of their young college guys, too. He looks like he's got Vermont gloves on. A lot of D1 guys on Cobourg.
Yeah, a lot of guys that, well, not necessarily household names at this stage, but
still young pups.
Still young pups just looking to make a name for themselves. Stotts passing it over. Austin to Randy. Back to Austin. Tried to find Jackson rather goes into the corner. Jackson trying to get it loose. 5 on the shot clock. It's still loose. It's still in there. They're still battling for it. And the shot clock's going to expire. Don't worry. Once these Cobourg players are household names, we'll make sure that their names are correct.
Yeah.
You will not forget their names in a couple of years when they are improving from the NCAA ranks to the NLL ranks, winning championships, becoming some of the best players in the world. It's all a development process. But how is this for a test, taking on the Six Nations Chiefs, just full of NLL players and really holding their own? Just a 1-goal game, as mentioned. Under 6 minutes to go. Phoenix gets bodied there. Austin Stotts. Brendan Bomberry comes in there as well. Domini, shot, stopped, rebound, Woods, and that is not going to cross the line.
Some help there by Justin Skibbs-Martin and Kyle Rubish.
Great defense there by the Chiefs as Cobourg came on heavy. McLaughlin in, and that one just missed. Through here. Bohm has the ball. Anderson passed it over. Getting knocked down there was Thompson. Still got the shot away. Rebound scooped up here by Cobourg. That's knocked loose and the shot clock's going to expire. Priolo will move it up. Cole, inside shot. Tried to find the bottom left corner, but just could not beat Orleman.
I was watching this back end. Looks like Tyson Bomberry and Nate are getting into it. Nice check by Tyson though on that last defensive stand.
Some playoff lacrosse. Woods getting it over. Still with possession. Good job there getting around as Hay. And Bell will get control. Launching the pass over to Smith. Smith in, save. That actually, yes, that hit iron. It looked like it went off of Orleman's leg, but it indeed hit iron.
He's shaking his head there. He wanted that one.
A couple of hacks there on the near side. As Cobourg's looking to tie it. Harrowires. Anderson. He gets bodied. Woods will get possession. 4 on the shot clock. 10's the shot, and it goes off of Biles. What a block by Tyler Biles, although unintentional, did the job.
Biles a tough guy. He fought Emerson Clark this last year in the NLL.
Whew. Yes, he did. McLaughlin for Randy. Randy just plays it over. Gonna find his man inside. Backhand shot by Randy. Man, oh man, he is crafty. Got the shot away, but Orleman still keeping it 6-5.
2 big saves there by Orleman. Even Sundown trying to sneak one in after.
Jacobs to the far side. And a man is going to be knocked down. He scores.
Chiefs are livid right now. They wanted to call.
Yes, they are. Slow to get up was Brad Cree. But we have a tie game. 6-6 with under 3 minutes to go as Tyson Bell is having a word.
Cobourg
the official.
Cobourg hung around and tied it up. They never wanted to go away.
Bell is not letting up. He is really having this conversation and really saying his piece. But in a 6-6 game late here in the third, still a lot to be decided.
Big face-off here.
Zach Harrowire with his second of the game. Bell turns back and moves ahead. Kyle Rubish. Randy Stotts. It's it over for Bomberry. It's Lyle Thompson. Trying to find Stotts, but it's loose in front. Cobourg will get the ball here. Here's Jacobs.
Look for Anderson or Woods here to get the ball and set it up.
He'll pass it over. Controlling it now is Thompson. To the far side. 2 minutes to go in the third. That one's blocked on the way to the net by Hay. Here's Dane Smith. Who's got the heroics in them tonight? Under 2 to go. Sundown. Looking. Finds his man inside. Shot, and McLaughlin was knocked down when he took the shot.
Try to go short side there, but Ullman was ready.
It was Austin Stotts with 1:39 to go. We have just crossed that threshold here in this one. Stotts, of course, scoring that winner in game 2 back on Wednesday. Haley with a shot, and Dougie Jamieson with the save. Here's Lyle Thompson. Thompson's just going to wait it out. On the far side, finds his space, and Orleman with the save. Continuing to be a key story in this one.
Surprised Cobourg doesn't have any timeouts calling anything.
Well, they got to do something. That's a long-range shot. Dougie with the save. Priola will move up with Lyle Thompson. Longboats holds on to it to the far side. Dane Smith driving around, takes a shot down low. It's saved. Rebound. Chiefs get the ball with a fresh shot clock. A quick look over to Dougie. 30 seconds to go, and the whistle's going to be called a timeout. 29 seconds left in the third period. 21 seconds left on the shot clock.
I'm looking for the Chiefs to draw something up here to that left side where either that McLaughlin or Andy's going to get that shot again. I was surprised Cobourg never called any timeouts and tried to draw something up. Maybe they didn't want the Chiefs to draw up a defensive scheme either, and we're trying to catch them.
Well, this is an opportunity. And you know, one of those players on the Chiefs are just looking possibly at being the hero, but there's a whole lot of different kinds of heroes that could emerge from this one.
Austin, Randy, Eli, Weil. Looks to be at least 4 of the 5 guys going to be out there. Dean as well, of course. Guys been in championship games. Dean, Chaos, Man Cups with Chiefs, Bandits. He's found himself in so many games this last 3 years.
A whole lot of experience on that floor.
Yeah.
28 seconds to go. The shot clock resumes. The Chiefs looking for a winner. Smith twisting back. 7 on the shot clock. Austin moving around, takes a shot. Orleman with the save. And a timeout called by Cobourg. What defense by the Kodiaks there as they keep the Chiefs at bay.
Like you said, they were kind of drew it up more for Dean that one, and then they were all over him. Took it out to the corner. He had a quality shot. Just Orleman came up with the save. Not for Cobourg, who really is it Anderson Woods or Haley, or it's one of those guys that get the shot.
This is a chance for them to get a household name.
It'd be a big steal for Cobourg, you know, coming into the house of ILA and getting this win before going back home. Definitely would be even a more confident booster than almost winning game 2.
Overtime looms here in game 3. Cobourg would love to get a winner here and send it back with a 2-1 series deficit. They do not want to go down 3-0 to the Chiefs.
Got Tyson Bella out there. We got Brad Cree, Rubish, Priolo, and Brian Cole.
Yeah, they're going all defense on this one. And of course, Orleman on the bench. Here we go. 8 seconds to go. Quick up here by the Kodiaks. They'll move the ball around. Anderson looking, shooting, and Jamison will hold on to it, and that will do it. We are heading to overtime here at the ILA. Game 3 of the Major Series Lacrosse semifinal. The Chiefs looking to put a stranglehold on this series. The Cobourg Kodiaks looking to bring it back home with one on the board. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Major Series Lacrosse on Rogers TV.
A little overtime action.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
What I always tell people, and this is true for any fraud, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So what I would tell people is examine the contact and examine what they've received and get educated on some of these investments, specifically cryptocurrencies. Get educated on it and make an educated decision. I always tell people, in order to avoid fraud as well, they can do investments in person, go into a bank, see a financial advisor in person. It's not a surefire way to avoid losing your money, but it certainly helps. The fraudsters in this case are often very sophisticated, so they'll have fake websites, they'll have fake ads running, they'll sometimes have fake ads with deep fakes of famous people, and they're very sophisticated. They're willing to invest money to get victims' money.
Welcome back. This is overtime here at the ILA. 10 minutes on the clock. The Chiefs and the Kodiaks deadlocked at 6 here in Game 3 of the Major Series Lacrosse semifinal. We'll play the 10 minutes. If it's still tied, we go to sudden death.
It's a nail-biter of a game here. Phoenix has given Edwards a good run, so let's see who can come up with this face-offs.
It'll be Edwards taking on Phoenix. The Chiefs looking for possession. It's underneath a player, trying to get possession of it. And here's Priolo. Priolo moves up the floor. Austin Stotts holds on to it. Stotts, 7 on the shot clock. That one gets by everybody. It comes back the other way. It'll be Cobourg ball. Jacobs will pick it up. Almost tripped on the flooring there as he gets it back. Woods moves around. Gets it over. That's a bit of a fish hook there. No call on that one. Chiefs will get the ball back here. A minute gone in overtime. McLaughlin moves around, takes a look, takes a shot, it's blocked. Rebound's gonna come back. Nick Ellerton on the run, finds his man. Nishimura leaves it for Thompson.
Good play by Ellerton, pull it out there, no need to go right to the net.
Just great patience, and what a save by Dougie. Everybody standing up on the bench. Woods cutting in front, and Dougie with another save. Criollo, the whistle's gonna go, and a timeout's gonna be called here by Six Nations.
I'm thinking they put out the same lineup as the last one, look for something maybe even get drawn up for Dan Smith again.
We'll see what gets drawn up here. Again, the Chiefs with an opportunity to take a stranglehold on this series. The Kodiaks, as mighty as they are, looking to just continue to play the stout defense that have really gotten to them to this point.
Looks like Orleans is seeing the ball good. You know, he's in the zone, so.
Remember, this is a Chiefs team that, averaged double-digit goals throughout the entire regular season. In fact, they've scored double-digit goals in every single one of their meetings with the Kodiaks, regular season and the 2 games in the playoffs. Austin Stotts for Lyle. Twisting back, Smith to Stotts. Stotts over. Randy Stotts, shot, scores!
Stotts to Stotts.
We are through here at the ILA. The Six Nations Chiefs have taken a 3-0 series lead.
That was a big goal there by Randy. There's no Cody Jameson tonight. I'd say he's definitely the veteran of the team at the moment. And Audie and him, they know where they're going to be. They got that brother connection.
Sudden death goes in favor of the Chiefs. They remain undefeated in 2024. And it is a 7-6 victory with a chance to advance on Sunday evening in Cobourg. What a game we had for you here on a Friday night.
Cobourg had their shots, they could have made it 2-1 series and took it back, but Chiefs look to sweep it Sunday in Cobourg.
It'll be available for those to watch wherever you are and wherever you are tonight. We thank you for watching here on Rogers TV. I'm Mark, he's Chris. We say so long from the ILA. A 7-6 victory in overtime. The Six Nations Chiefs on the verge of advancing to another MSL final. Good night, folks.
Why is it called Mask It? Was that the connection?
So every year we choose a cause that is most needy in the community. And this year we chose the Canadian Mental Health Association because it does have that mask connection, which is just what she just explained to you. Last year we chose the Nova Vita Women's Shelter because, of course, with domestic violence and abuse, people cover their face with makeup and mask themselves with sunglasses and stuff like that to cover up their bruises and their scratches and whatever other scars they might have. Yeah. So we always find something that we can attach like a mask sort of theme to it. And that is what we look forward to in our events, something we can tie the two together.
And your Grace Gallery, you said, has been going for 10 years now. Is that true?
Correct. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 10 years now.
Well, that's incredible. So it's coming up May 4th and May 5th.
Yes, for the Mask It Talent and Fashion Show, it's May 4th and May 5th. So remember this date, May the 4th be with you, and May 5th, Cinco de Mayo Day. Or, in other words, Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women Day, which is also Red Dress Day. So come in a red dress on May 5th. If you can do that, do that.
How do people get tickets?
You go to eventbrite.ca, eventbrite.ca, and you type in the search bar, Mask It, and it will come right up, and you can get your tickets. They're only $22 plus, they're only $20 plus tax, so it's $22.60 in total. And that will give you a 2-day pass for both dates. All 4 shows. All 4 shows is unique and different. Definitely come and check it out. 10 top designers, the freshest fashion that you will ever see and witness.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here and telling your story.
Thank you so much, Dave, for having us.
And let me just personally say, as we've talked about volunteerism quite a bit over the course of this week, and I want to thank the volunteers here at RogersTV, the many students, both from high school and different colleges, that are here volunteering to be able to help put shows like Brant Life on. They're very important, we're deeply appreciative of them and their time. Broadcasts like the Brantford Bulldogs and OHL hockey couldn't happen without volunteers. And so thank you so much, volunteers, and thank you for watching. If you want to be a part of Brant Life, go to www.rogerstv.com, go through the links, find Brant Life, send us an email, tell us your story, and you could be sitting here in my fake living room telling about what's going on in your slice of the county and city or beyond. We'll be back next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
The main one and probably the most dangerous fraud is the grandparent scam. And it's an extortion scam where a fraudster will contact a victim, either claiming to be law enforcement, government agency of some type, or a lawyer, and will tell that person that that loved one is in trouble. There have been cases where loved ones have been impersonated on the phone. The elderly person or whomever suddenly feels fear that something terrible is going to happen to their loved one if they do not act immediately. So that in and of itself plays on people's emotions. If someone hears that a loved one is in trouble, their immediate thought is, how can I help? Not, am I being targeted in a fraud? And the way these fraudsters will work is they will say, look, you can't tell